Hi, Taurus. My name is Marietta. This is your reading for September 2025. When I was putting down the cards after I put on the candle, lit the candle and smudged the area and drew your cards, I felt that this is a heavy month for you in terms of it is very important for you, Taurus, to step away from all the responsibilities that you have loaded yourself with, and that you actually look at a new offer that you know is going to come in terms of something more blissful, joyful, or even a new relationship or an offer of love, where in the past you stepped away and you tried to actually protect yourself against any hurt or uncovering of any old hurts, where at the moment it seems that you know that you need to look at new things that actually bring joy into your life and enjoying the present moment. But this is what you need to do, is by stepping away from everything, and even from the fact of that you know that you need to put your coins in order. You're working very much at a business that is already long standing, but you've built up a business there. You need to realize that it's going well, that you can step aside and actually also look for other people to work with you, so that you work in collaboration with other people in the near future to build up maybe something new, or to keep on building what you've been building in the past, but that you let go of unnecessary responsibilities that are at the moment really dragging you down, so that you can't even see your way to your castle here, or your way to new abundance. And with the Ten of Rods, it's an own chosen card that you take on too much, that it makes you actually feel heavy emotionally, and that you can let it go, because not the whole world is not on your shoulders. And you need to choose whether you want bliss in your life and some happiness in your life, and that you also need to shuffle really the projects that you're doing, that you focus on something specific, but more in cooperation with others, to build maybe on something new, because you're in a good position in September to be really in charge of everything. Nothing will be overwhelming you. The only thing that really needs to be looked at is that you do not choose further responsibilities or conflict situations, but that you open yourself up to opening your heart again to new celebration, new venues of joy and happiness, and that you see each person as they are. In other words, it doesn't really matter what your opinion is or somebody else's opinion is. One can always agree to disagree. No conflict is about separation, but about reconciliation, when nobody needs to be right. In the Aquarian age, we can have different opinions and still accept each other and love one another, if we even take it one step further and say, you know what, if this works for you, then I'm glad for you. And just step aside, because we're stepping in the Aquarian age out of the overdoing of the ego process, but being more in our spiritual being, by looking at everybody and saying, this is just another one of me. And we all have burdens to carry, responsibilities to carry, choices to make. And the choices that would do better would be the choice to live in the now, with enjoying everything that you do in the moment, and still looking after your health, and that you do your exercises and you have your spiritual practices, whether it's prayer or meditation, or lying for a long time in the bath and just contemplating or considering your choices in emotions and in business and with finances, and getting creative inspiration from above. So, because at the end of the month you feel still confused, you might even feel that you're not quite sure whether you're actually being used or abused here, and you might be in a space of complete confusion, just know that confusion creates a vacuum where we can actually just feel our way through it, not let go of your goals, but being willing to have a balance in your life according to that every part of your life is a slice for a cake. In other words, your personal life, professional life, your hobbies, your health, your exercises, and maybe your friendships, that all of these have the same percentage of the cake, so that you don't overdo it in terms of your professional life or your responsibilities at home. And find your inner silence, find your inner quiet, find your time for yourself, where you can regenerate your soul, your being, your physical being, and actually have a philosophy that works for you, so that you don't get into a confused state of mind, which then makes you slip, metaphorically, hopefully not in real life. So, with this, then, I feel that you will go into October most probably being more in a partnership that then is your support, where you are in an interdependent partnership or relationship where you can carry the load or the responsibilities that you choose for yourself, and in this teamwork that you share, and that with that there will be a much higher frequency and a better joyful experience going forward into October. I wish you well. If you want to look at my costs or have a reading by me, my name is Marietta. Go to my website, mariettatiernessen.com. Bye.